Good afternoon, everyone, and I would like to thank you to today's press conference. But before we get started, I'd like to be the first person in the city of Gastonia to put on the new shirt for the Gastonia Baseball Club. And at this time, could I have all of the city council members please come up to the front? And I'd like to give an applause to these 6 people here. They have been put through the ringer when it comes to the events that have happened over the last year. They've persevered. They've held fast, and I think we need to give them a round of applause because this is a new day and a new beginning here in the city of Gastonia. So as I said, good afternoon. I am Richard Franks. I am the mayor of the city of Gastonia, the great city of Gastonia. Welcome to everyone here today as we usher in a new beginning here at Caramont Health Park in the Great Fuse District of the city of Gastonia. I know everyone has been waiting today for today's announcement. It's been a long time coming, but like I said earlier, it's a great future here. As a native of Gastonia, you can imagine that I have seen a lot of growth and development in the city for many years now. And today marks more continued progress for the great city of Gastonia and everyone involved. And I'm ad-libbing a little here. So it's a new chapter for all of us. I played sports in high school here in Gastonia. Not sure whose mic this is, but I'll stand here and hold it while I'm finishing this speech. And one of the things that I learned in playing sports is the power of teamwork, the power of camaraderie, and the power of tenacity. And these 6 folks here, along with the city staff, have had tenacity. And I want to thank Zollier Sports and Entertainment for making a great choice and picking the city of Gastonia and this great ballpark to be a part of it. I want to also thank, as I said, the city council, the staff, who have been working very diligently to make this transition to a new management team possible. Without them, it wouldn't have happened. It takes a lot of work to make partnerships happen, and I thank you. It's a new day in Gastonia, and on behalf of our city council, I want to welcome everyone at Zollier to our city. I look forward to our teamwork, our camaraderie, and tenacity. It will take in the coming days, weeks, months, and years as we work together to make Gastonia a great place for everyone. And at this time, I'd like to kick this off and introduce Mr. Rick White. He's the president of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Franks, thanks very much. Let me echo your sentiments. Council members, city officials, Mayor, thank you so much for having us today. Before we get going, I'd like to trade off of this word of camaraderie. We have 2 gentlemen who are in the back of the room today that I'd like to introduce. One is here from High Point, where he serves as the president of the High Point Rockers. Pete, would you just wave to say hello to folks here? The other here with us today is representing our Lexington Ball Club. He is the president of Temerity Capital Partners. I had the great good fortune of participating in an event similar to this just a week and a half ago, side by side with Scotty Brown from Temerity Capital and our Lexington Club. I think this is evidence and a graphic illustration of the unity, the mutual support, the camaraderie that does exist in the Atlantic League. And guys, thanks so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, as does Andy and the entire Zoyer group. It is my great pleasure to say hello and introduce to you Andy Kaufman from Zoyer, along with he and his team. Before I do that, though, I have to share a couple of thoughts that, under prevailing circumstances, I think are necessary. First of all, regrettably, and not by our hand, we are now engaged with litigation with the former owner of the Gastonia Ball Club. For obvious reasons, we're not going to have a lot to say about that. That would be improper, certainly imprudent, and so you won't hear us say much about that. Second, I think it's important that the message I convey on behalf of the league before we talk about Zoyer is the delivery of an apology to the residents and the community of Gastonia. Our organization on the ground in Gastonia over the past couple of years took what could best be characterized as a left turn, and it was a left turn off of the tracks. That was never the intention of the league, it was never the purpose of the league, and it was something that when it became untenable, the league had to take actions to protect its investment in this community. So we apologize to the residents, especially those residents who were employees of that ball club, to the community at large, which owns this home that the Gastonia Ball Club is going to occupy, to those service providers, to those sponsors, to those advertisers, all of whom made an investment in good faith in our ball club here. We let you down, and we're sorry. I think you will come to understand the level of our mutual commitment with the Zoyer Sports Organization when Andy chooses to express himself in just a little while. Termination is an ugly thing, and it's not a good thing. But that's behind us, and the consequences of that will work their way out over the next coming days and weeks, and that's the last I'll say on the matter today. But we're now on a much brighter path, and today should be the official reset of Atlantic League baseball in this great community. We have had the very good fortune to attract the investment of an organization that isn't just one man or one woman. It's an organization made up of multiple investors, all of whom believe in the integrity and the ethos and the credibility of the leadership of Zoyer Sports and Entertainment. That leadership is epitomized by their CEO, who is Andy Kaufman. Now, one word of caution for everybody. You're about to meet the friendliest man in America. You're going to say, nah, this is too good to be true. I've come to know him now for a period of about 6 months, and I will tell you, it isn't too good to be true. It is the way he comports himself. He maintains a disposition and a demeanor and a sense of integrity that we haven't had on premise in the past. And I couldn't be more pleased to say, welcome to the Atlantic League and welcome to Gastonia, than I am right now to say, welcome to Andy. Andy?
Amazing introduction. Thank you, Rick, on all the kind things he said, including being friendly, because I think Rick is super friendly. I would feel the same way about you. And so it's funny because I had these notes prepared, and I was like, delivery, content, and at the end of the day, I thought that speaking from the heart was something you all would appreciate. So forgive me, but I'm going to go note-free and just let you know how we're feeling, right? So why are we here, right? Why is Zoyer Sports here? Is the facility beautiful and amazing? Yes. Are we obsessed and do we love baseball? Yes. But we love people and we love community. And this community is a special place. And it is the warmth of the leaders in this community and the people of this community that I have gotten to meet over the last several months that gave us in our own minds, the green light. If this is possible, we are going to do it. And we are grateful that this became possible, and we are here to make you proud. I will say, right, again, going back to the people of Gastonia and the community, it is the kind of community, if you love them, they love you back. That's how I'm feeling. And so how are we going to love you back, right? So a few things we want to do ASAP. Starting with the employees and our staff that even before our predecessor filed for bankruptcy may not have been paid, certainly not since the bankruptcy. We are going to show you our love by paying you 100 cents on the dollar for everything you have earned. Secondly, talk about our community vendors and our businesses here that may have thought they were never going to get paid, right? And many of you weren't paid, again, before the bankruptcy and since, and are thinking maybe you weren't going to get paid. Well, again, we want to show you our love by paying you 100 cents on the dollar as well. And to the hardworking folks in schools and churches who have put down deposits for events that were to take place in the future that may have thought you would never either see your money again or be made whole, we are committing to making you 100% whole as well. And so I wanted to make sure we said that on recording so you all know we mean it. So look, a lot of people to thank naturally, right? This doesn't happen again, going back to people. I want to thank the city of Gastonia, Michael Peoples, Mayor Franks, City Council. Again, your warmth and enthusiasm for your community and what we plan on doing here together was a huge motivating factor for us to come. And I look forward to continue to make you all proud as we continue to do great things together. So thank you to you. Would like to thank the Atlantic League, our president, Rick White, our founder and chairman, Frank Bolton, the fellow owners for giving us a chance to join the best independent baseball league in the country. It's not even close. Thank you to you. To a few of our friends who, on the baseball side, our manager, Goose Gazzo, our GM, Brady Salisbury, our hitting coach, Chucky Stewart, he's here somewhere. There he is, hey Chucky. Brian Fisher. Thank you guys for believing in us as we do in you. In the baseball business, if you guys don't, just so you know, for them to hang in there with us in an off season of uncertainty, because they believed in this community and wanted to be a part of it and do it together with us, and hung in there with us with all that risk to their own personal careers and opportunities. I'll never be able to thank you enough, and it's an honor to be in this with you guys. So thank you for all that you guys do. My partners in the ownership group, a few of which actually came here today, very grateful for that. Mike Snyder, Mike Strong, Victor Patel, thank you so much for coming. Some friends in the community who came as well, JJ Jansen, Tim Veldner, I see you Tim, Anita Houston Helms, thank you so much for being here guys, appreciate you. And I know our VP of Marketing would kill me if I didn't talk about the team name and what that's all about, so this one's for you, Lauren Muni, wherever you are. So we are the Gastonia Baseball Club, and the reason we're just the Gastonia Baseball Club at the moment is because we want to get it right. We didn't have a lot of time to make sure we to involve the community as we want to, because at the end of the day, we are not the ownership group of the Gastonia baseball team. It's you. It's Gastonia. It's the city. It's the community. It's your team. We're here to not mess it up, right? And to make sure it's amazing. And so part of that process is making sure we name it collectively, right, as a unit. And so this season we'll actually have a series of what-if weekends where we're going to ask the community to help us come up with names for the team. We'll have the jerseys, the merch, the whole thing. And in the off season we'll do it right, and we'll select that final name for the long term as well. That link is live and up, I'm told, so you guys want to start offering some input, we'd love to hear it. And so without further ado, I mentioned the myth and the legend that is Goose Gazzo, our manager, back-to-back manager of the year. And I would say that's not just because he's awesome at baseball, because he is, but it is because he's a great, great human being, and that culture in the clubhouse is identical to the culture we strive for at Zoyer Sports. And it's a family, it's a unit, and that's why they perform for Goose and Chucky and Brady. And I did it too, Mayor Franks. I told you, we're a team, we're in this together. So thank you so much. Thanks, Goose. I was going to introduce Goose anyway, so that's the introduction. Sorry, Goose.
Thank you, Andy. Council members, mayor, any clergy members, thanks for being here. I just want to speak from the heart myself. I do have some notes, but I just want to tell everybody how much excitement that I feel. And I feel it because I see all these people, and I see a lot of familiar faces out there, and I see fans, I see media, I see city members. It's awesome. Got our staff together for the first time this year. Chuck Stewart's here, Brady, and myself. It's like we should be on the field right now playing ball. But the excitement is great. This is want to say a new generation. I can assure you that the product on the field is not going to change. We're going to continue to do what we've done between the white lines. A lot goes on before the white lines, but we're going to keep everything. We're going to keep everything rolling the same. Getting good quality players, good quality human beings, good people that we want in our clubhouse, people that we want to represent this community, people that represent you as folks from the community. That's what we're all about. That's what we try to build. We try to build that trust between player and coach, player and staff, just like there's a trust right now from the Atlantic League to the city to us as a team. Can't be happier.
Sorry. You need to get a mic. Thanks, Coach.
Sorry about that.
We're going to put an end to this problem right now.
Okay.
It's going right here. Thank you.
Thank you. Just want to say how thankful, grateful that I am to be able to join Zoyer Sports and have Zoyer Sports be my new owner. My new owner of the Gastonia baseball team. Obviously, if anybody's done any research with Zoyer, great people. They do a great job. Got to meet the team for the first time today, this morning. Feel like we're family already. I want to thank everybody. I'm so excited to be able to work and show each other what we can do. I think this is just a great marriage. I think it's great for the community. Looking so forward to getting started here shortly. The big thing that, again, I want to do is I want to continue the culture, the winning culture. We have expectations. We tell our players when they come, here and we start spring training, unfortunately, there's an expectation. I think we've got a lot of credibility in the league. I think we've got a lot of respect from other teams, other owners, other players, certainly other managers. Our relationships with all the other 9 teams, our relationships are great. We have no problems with any team in the league. From a playing perspective, we show up, we play hard, and we do it with class. And that's the way I see this setup. This is the way I see this town. I see this city. And we're going to continue that. It's just what you see here is what you're going to see out on the field, and we want to keep it that way. Again, just want everybody to kind of be patient initially. Like this is a big transition. This is a big transition. It doesn't mean that we're going to stop working just because it's not done, but just because this part is over with, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, okay? We set our parameters to be a first-class organization and to be a championship ball club, and we're going to do everything that we can to do that. Without saying more about the baseball and the actual baseball team that we're putting together, I do want to say that one of the main reasons for our success is this man right here to my left, Brady Salisbury. He's an unbelievable GM. He's an unbelievable player procurement, however you want to call it. We need something, he goes and gets it for us. We communicate. We have a great relationship to where we trust each other. Obviously, we can't lay eyes on everybody, so we have to do things sometimes through numbers, sometimes through word of mouth. What a future this man has right here. We're very, very fortunate to have him. And saying that, I do want him to come up and say a few words. Our new general manager, Brady Salisbury.
First and foremost, my goal is to not knock down any microphones, so let's start there. But no, like they said, I would like to echo, the appreciation, the excitement that I have for this community. It's one of the reasons why, through this long off season, I wanted to stay. Like this place, I've been here for 2 years. It's become my home. I see a lot of friendly faces out there, a lot of people that, if you see me at a, Gastonia ball game, you're going to see me behind home plate 9 times out of 10, unless we're losing, then I'm hiding. But a lot of these people, a lot of these fans, season ticket holders, they come up to me like, oh, we should have used so-and-so in the 9th, or we should have made this roster move. I love that. I love that you guys care. It's why I show up to work every day, but at the same time, for the vendors, that help me put a ball club on the field, the apartments, the buses, the furniture, thank you guys. I know it's been a difficult couple years. I hope you bear with us and continue to support us. I appreciate it so much. I can't put a team out there if I don't have those things. So first of all, thank you for that. I really appreciate my coaching staff here, as Goose said, Goose, Chuck, and then Ian McKinney. He's not here today, but that's our pitching coach. And then on the other side of things, with our new ownership group, Zoller Sports, I believe in them. That's why I'm here. I could have hung it up, left Gastonia, but I love this place. I believe in what they can do. I believe what we can do for you guys, and at the same time, I believe what we can do for this league. I think this league is going to continue to grow and expand and be even better, and I've only been a part of it for 2 years, but it's been an awesome experience. And lastly, thank you to the city. I know it hasn't been difficult. I know it's been very difficult for you guys. I know nothing has been easy, but thank you guys, because we wouldn't be here today if you guys weren't taking the bullets for us, at the front line. So thank you guys. And with that, I'd like to bring Goose back up here to kind of close things up. Thank you guys.
I just want to say we're all available for one-on-ones. There is merchandise for sale over here to kind of kick this thing off. Want to thank everybody for coming, and let's give it a big let's go Gastonia on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go Gastonia!